Imagine waking up one morning, opening the news on your phone, and seeing tomorrow's news. Not predictions, not guesses, real news about things that had not happened yet. This is the strange story of a man who started seeing tomorrow, one day early. David was an ordinary man. He worked at a small office. His life was simple. Wake up, go to work, come home. Nothing unusual ever happened to him. But one morning, something strange began. David woke up early. He grabbed his phone and opened a news app. The first headline caught his attention. It said, "Bridge accident injures 5 people." David frowned. He knew that bridge. It was near his office. But when he looked outside the window, everything looked normal. No police, no ambulances, nothing. He thought maybe the news article was old. But the date showed today's date. Later that day, while driving to work, David saw something shocking. Traffic had stopped near the bridge. Police cars were everywhere. An accident had happened, exactly like the news article said. David felt confused. How did the news know before it happened? He wondered. The next morning, something even stranger happened. David opened the same news app again. Another headline appeared. "Warehouse fire destroys building." David recognized the place. It was a warehouse near his office. But again, nothing had happened yet. David decided to check the location after work. When he arrived, the warehouse looked normal. Everything seemed fine. But that night, sirens filled the air. The warehouse caught fire, just like the headline said. David's heart started racing. This was not coincidence. The news on his phone was showing events before they happened. For the next few days, David kept checking the app. Every morning it showed news from the future. Accidents, fires, strange events, and every single one happened later that day. David started feeling nervous. Was he the only person seeing this, or was something wrong with his phone? One day he saw a headline that scared him. It said, "Local man injured in street robbery." The location was very close to his apartment. David realized something. If the news was from the future, maybe he could stop something bad from happening. That evening, he walked carefully through the street. He looked around every corner. Suddenly, he saw 2 men arguing near a store. It looked like a robbery was about to happen. David quickly called the police. Minutes later, officers arrived. The situation was stopped before anyone was hurt. For the first time, the future changed. The news headline never appeared that night. David had prevented it. But the next morning, the news showed something different. A new headline appeared, one that made David freeze. It said, "Mysterious man found dead in apartment." The address was his. David stared at the screen. His hands started shaking. The article didn't give many details, just one sentence. The man was found alone in his apartment. David suddenly realized something terrifying. For the first time, the news from tomorrow was about him. All day he stayed outside. He avoided going home. He thought maybe if he stayed away, the future would change again. But late at night, he finally returned. Everything looked normal. No danger, no noise. David slowly walked into his apartment. He sat on the couch. Minutes passed. Nothing happened. David felt relieved. Maybe the news was wrong this time. Maybe the future had changed again. Then suddenly, his phone buzzed. A notification appeared. It was the same news app. A new headline appeared. David slowly looked at the screen. The headline said, Man found dead in apartment. Phone discovered in his hand. David dropped the phone. At that exact moment, the lights in his apartment suddenly turned off. And the story ended there.